Welcome back to the show. We got a great one lined up for you today. Let's not waste any time. Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show. You can follow us on Twitter, YouTube, and digperspective.com for exclusive content. Right now, it's $2.44 trillion market cap for crypto. The market is up 2.1%, 62,700 plus for Bitcoin at the moment, 3,400 plus for Ethereum, 112.8 billion plus market cap for USD Tether. Today is day one of MiCA regulations in the EU, covering 27 nations there, where the US dollar USD Tether does not now qualify for a stable coin. So it'll be interesting to see how that changes in market cap or not. We'll keep an eye on it. 32.3 billion for USDC market cap. We're still waiting for the real USD to be launched on the XRP-Ledger and Ethereum, but I would expect any time after today to be a great time to do that. 48 cents for XRP. We're up 2% on the 24 and 1.2 on the 7-day. The range of price is between 47 and 48 cents. We will keep an eye on as we move forward. I do want to tell you about this right now. It is iTrust Capital, ladies and gentlemen, the best home for your IRAs, crypto, gold, and silver IRAs, the best on the planet. If you don't believe me, click the link underneath to my sponsor and try it for yourself. Once you get your own back office, you will soon figure out the advantages that you have at your fingertips to control your tax-free retirement account. It's no question. There is nothing that can compete with it. There really is. And take a look at this right here. The SEC delays Ethereum ETF approval, reminding everyone that it was supposed to be tomorrow, July 2nd. That has been pushed back to at least July 8th now. So we're 7 days away until the SEC finally approves the spot Ethereum ETFs or finds another reason to delay. We will see what goes on here. The SEC is obviously an organization that cannot be trusted. Take a look here. This is breaking news right here. Sony is going to launch a cryptocurrency exchange in Japan. And this is exciting here. This is in conjunction with SBI as well, and using the XRP-Ledger, I think that was said in this article. Let me see if it's the same article. I've read a couple articles on this already this morning, but let me just double check here and see if my memory is correct. I've done a lot of reading this morning. One quick real second here. Okay, yeah, it doesn't say anything about the XRP Ledger there. I just wanted to clarify. I was looking at something else. It may have been someone's personal comment on a tweet earlier this morning. But nonetheless, it is Sony. And we know how big Sony is in the world of entertainment and gaming, right? So, and music, obviously, as well. So this is going to get super exciting. And obviously, if Sony sees a huge window of opportunity here for a cryptocurrency exchange in Japan, you know they're going to be tying it into all of the models they already have in entertainment and gaming. Super excited for that. And this, Ripple partner Visa and People, and we know it's spelled PYYPL, form a strategic partnership to fuel financial inclusion in the Middle Eastern African region, in the MEA region, as I think it's usually called MENA, but nevertheless, it is super exciting to see this kind of expansion taking place. Look, we are literally a piece of legislation away here in the United States, which is already passed the House. So if it passes the Senate and then we sign it on the president's desk, it's a game changer. We are closer than we've ever been before. And I think it's worth noting it just to look at like how close we are, because this gives you a look at like once the legislation's here, this is why you're not seeing the use of this, I believe. Take a look at the clear breakdown to exactly how FedNow connects to the interledger protocol and XRP. This here from Smoke Dog, he shows FedNow, FedLine equals TCP IP base network messaging system for 10,000 banks. Interledger and XRP equal frontrunners to be TCP IP equivalent in fintech interledger protocol presentation on TCP IP. So if you go into this and you look at it, you see FedNow will run on Fed's FedLine. And then it says here, IP-based network and messaging system currently providing payment information and services to more than 10,000 financial organizations. Then here you could see TCP/IP communications protocol, as we know, right? Federal Reserve banks cannot provide any setup or configuration assistance to troubleshoot network access, yada, yada. But you see, that's what they're using. FedLine Advantage subscribers are using the TCP/IP in this particular example. And then we say, we now all use one network TCP/IP. Only one is required. Using only one makes complete sense. Personally, I believe the same applies to digital assets. Interledger and XRP are the front runners to be the TCP/IP equivalent in the world of fintech. At this point in time, no one can compete with the XRP Ledger technical spec or the performance of the consensus algorithm. And if we go one more here.
Packetizing and transporting data across a network of computers, the interledger protocol found a way to standardize, packetize, and transport money across different places where you store money. We call these ledgers, but if you think about ledgers, they used to be literally a book of accounts that stored value and recorded your transactions. Your bank had a ledger, your shopkeeper had a ledger. Everywhere where you had credit, we stored money, there was a ledger associated with it.
And what they figured out is how to move money and value around in little packets of data using the interledger protocol and the XRP ledger. That's what we're talking about, but we need the legislation in order to set it all free and to put it into motion, to see the flywheel effect take place, the virtuous cycle of liquidity coming onto the network, right? And the utility of the network being ramped up because of that. And you can see here another confirmation here from Smoke Dog. Give them a follow. Yes, Ripple collaborated with the Federal Reserve on updating domestic payments as well. You know, a lot of people say, oh, XRP won't be used for domestic payments, but that doesn't mean Ripple didn't help update the infrastructure. And the IMF has a diagram that directly connects RippleNet to FedNow as a DLT integrated platform. If you look right here, even central banks like the Bank of England, the Federal Reserve, and Saudi Arabia Monetary Authority had collaboration with Ripple connected to domestic payments updating. Going over to here, you can see the connection, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, FedNow planned, and then you can see RippleNet right here in the connection. I tell you, Smoke Dog is just killing it out here, and so many others. Digital Euro Association celebrates this here and says stablecoins could account for 10% of the global economic money over the next 10 years or more, according to stablecoin issuer Circle CEO Jeremy Allaire. We know what kind of multi-trillion-dollar opportunity this is. That's why Ripple will be launching the real USD any time now. I was hoping it would be today because of USD Tether falling out of compliance with the new MiCA regulations kicking in, but that we'll just keep an eye on when that opportunity opens up again. Speaking of opportunity, take a look at this connection right here. My goodness. And the opportunity of money is going to flow like we've never seen it, but we need that legislation. Built on the XRP Ledger, it's Axiology, chosen by European Central Bank for Digital Euro experiment. This is pretty remarkable.
Ultimately, maybe I'll just bring to your attention maybe something which is very obvious, which has been talked very widely, and which I have been participating also, is all the concept of digital currency as such, because that's also potentially could be the result of tokenization, because we could tokenize central bank reserves. Some critics would say, why would we need to do that? Because it's already sitting on a digital centralized record. Well, yes, but if we want to interact with those digital tokens, digital assets or tokenized assets, which we are now referring to, we need tokenized form of settlement. And that's not the only, but one of the reasons why central banks around the world are intensely looking for the best way to introduce this digital notion of cash. Ultimately, maybe
there you have it. Now listen to this. Stakeholders participating in Wave 2. This is from Subjective Views, who's killing it out here too. The following stakeholders have been approved by the European Central Bank's Governing Council. And look who's on here. Polygon, 21XAG, and Axiology, using the XRP Ledger. Yeah, that's where we're at here. You can see it. You see the layout of it all right here. Axiology right here. Broker, DLT node. Axiology's tied right into it. Axiology, XRP-Ledger. It's all right here, ladies and gentlemen. We're just missing that legislation, but it's all been built and waiting to come into play. Take a look at this. This is Project Nexus right here. I don't need to play this, but this is the BIS Project Nexus. What is it doing? Enabling cross-border payments using mobile phones and QR codes. The vision of a global multilateral network of connected fast payment systems. That's what this is. Is it now? Yes, it is. And this right here, Asking Grok, XRP Drop says, can you tell us more about Ripple and whether it's one of the key technologies considered in this Project Nexus? It says, so, you're interested in Project Nexus and how it relates to Ripple and the XRP Ledger? Project Nexus is a brainchild of the Bank of International Settlements, and the BIS aims to connect multiple instant payment systems, enabling cross-border payments in less than 60 seconds. And then it says here, and trying to build a giant international subway system, but for money instead. Ripple, on the other hand, is a company that develops payment solutions using blockchain technology, as we all know, and using the XRP Ledger as well. And Ripple has been building the subway system for the financial system for more than a decade now. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Ripple is a part of BIS's cross-border payments interoperability and extension task force. This means Ripple and the BIS are working together to explore how Ripple's technology and the XRP Ledger can be integrated into Project Nexus. It's like Ripple is helping the BIS build a more efficient subway system by providing them with the latest subway car technology. So to sum it up, Project Nexus is a grand vision of global multilateral network of connected fast payments, and Ripple's XRP Ledger is one of the key technologies being considered to make this vision a reality. Come on in. Yeah, I love it when a plan comes together. And this is what Amonix says right here. Amonix says right here, XRP will explode any moment from now. And I say, you know what? Well, we're all ready. So as far as we're concerned, give it the green light, Amonix. That's where we're at on this day. Not financial advice from me or anyone else. I hope you'll join us in the Freedom Zone, because boy, oh boy, are we going in there. And it's the WEF, ladies and gentlemen. And boy, are they really revealing it all today. It's the quiet part out loud. It should concern every citizen on the planet. And we're going to go in there right now and do it. You can join us too at digperspectives.com. Click the Freedom Zone and come on in. Or come on in to digperspectives.com, click the DPMG, and if you're interested in being around like-minded individuals who are looking to not only create their wealth, but protect and maintain it, as well as learn how to do things like use automated market makers on the XRP Ledger, well, we're doing that together in here too. If those things interest you, or you just need access to a library of content to gap fill your knowledge, we got it all in there. Click the link below and you get the Freedom Zone for free if you join the DPMG, along with the private weekly live stream as well. So make sure you click the link and join us inside. We're going into the Freedom Zone right now. Come on in. All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's do this. I told you this is going to be disturbing.